Hello everybody, welcome to Saturday's grind show. I had to remember what we were doing and grind show. Yeah, Saturday show of information that's dropping in the foreseeable week. What days it's dropping in, what are you got to expect, how do you plan your week, those particular things. That's what we're doing. And as always, each and every week, this show is put together using the amazing MCC calendar done by Dan of Frontline MCOC. You can go to the link in the description and it'll take you to frontlinemcc.home.blog. It's a great place to get information of things that are happening throughout the community. You get lots of different things on a daily basis, covering different areas, YouTube videos, guides, information, all that stuff, cut-off information for different things, so many different things. It's very important. Champions that are going into the crystals, you know, all this stuff is great information. Go and follow this page. You can also catch me and Dan doing a podcast every Sunday, which is called the Battlegrounds and Beyond podcast. So let's get into it and start off with Saturday. Today, what is dropping today? Not much. The only thing that's happening or what's on is an alliance war. I also think that this is a great opportunity over this weekend to make sure you've done as much of the side quest as possible. I've done as much as I can possibly stand. I just find it quite repetitive, but you know, it is what it is. I'm really looking forward to next month. I think it's going to be a banger of a piece of content. That's Saturday. On Sunday, a bit of a quiet one as well. As I said, catch up with some of that content you haven't done already. Do some arena grinding, get some units done, especially because it might be your last opportunity this month before the launch of Act 8.2 to top up on things that you need. Revives, health potions, units for energy refills, those kind of things. And the only other thing on is a class catalyst arena. I'm sure there's people out there that do it. You can skim about 30 units from it. It's nothing really kind of game breaking, but at the same time, people do's what people do's. Now on Monday, some things are actually happening. It's always good when some stuff happens, especially on a Monday. So one of the first things that is dropping is it's a reset of the Battlegrounds store. Do bear in mind this will be the last night resets before the season ends. So if you want to grab some last minute stuff, go do that one. Always very important to do. Let's check in with the Black ISO market. It will be a case that you'll be able to get involved with that. Is it a reset with the featured? No, it is not a reset with the features. That'll be coming in the next week, but very important because it will be your last opportunity to grab a featured 5-star hero crystal from the current pool. We'll talk about how that's impacted in a moment. What else is happening on a Monday? Well, there's going to be an alliance war, which is, again, it's up to you whether you get involved with your alliance warring and all that stuff. Whether or not you're successful, losing, doing all the things, season-wise, you're doing a thing. It's coming into the final week of the season. Get involved with it. That's all I really can say with that one. What else? Well, it's going to be round 2 of the Antman Future and Scarlet Witch Classic Arena. Get involved with it. Damn, I've got to get involved with it. I've got to grab some units over the weekend. Love getting units from that. But also, I've got to do incursions before it resets, because that's going to be very important on the reset of that. Because it is also the last day that you'll be able to do incursions before it changes over to the new event. Well, it's downing itself on Monday, and then obviously they're going to do what they do on Tuesday to then bring it on Wednesday. And the reason I mention that is because it's, get involved with the top zone bonus. It's your opportunity to grab those incursions artifacts, those 6-star shards, those 5-star shards, and boom, be able to kind of grab some shards for your trouble of grinding it. Definitely got to do that. I think I should do that on Friday night or do arena. I'm kind of jostling between time and availability. It's always difficult to find available time, but finding that time is going to be beneficial to get those shards. Of course it is. Over now onto Tuesday, the British Day of Chewing. What is available? What is happening that day? Well, it's going to be a brand new 5-star featured. Spiderman Supreme is going to be in the basic. And as well, it is coming into an AQ enlistment. Another AQ cycle is going to be at hand. Let's have a quick look as well at what is likely to be into those particular 5-star featured. So Dan, I always go Dan. Well done, Dan, on this. So 5-star featured pool for the March 7th, which is here, which should see Shuri, Atuma, Mantis, Absorbing Man, Baron Zemo, and first featured champion. Now, I am interested in this, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to. The reason I say that is that Baron Zemo is a Thunderbolt, and I would like to consider the option of that. The first February featured champion, that is going to be God, I can't even remember my days with stuff with who was actually kind of put into the game. Terrible, and I just like forget like that what it was. Oh, Cassie Lang, wasn't it? Yeah, so Cassie Lang will be the first 5-star will be available in it. So it's exciting, very exciting times ahead for those that get involved with that. Thumbs up. And over to Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is your midweek and things are ending, aren't they? Things are starting and things are ending. First of all, things starting. It's going to be the Incursions event that's going to start, the March event. You know, on the channel we've been doing and we're continuing to do lots of coverage of information. The big guide kind of spreadsheet that I've done, that's got information about stuff when it comes to the side quest. I'm looking forward to like figuring out how to do incursions, but also kind of like, well, not how to do incursions, but figuring out this particular stuff because there's some really interesting ways to get some good stuff from it. But also when it comes to Wednesday, you're going to see the Battlegrounds season end. And yeah, like I'm still a little bit behind with my Battlegrounds season grind. I must admit, I do plan to catch up over the weekend. Just finding available time is very difficult for me at the moment. Yeah, AQ cycle also begins on a Wednesday for those that get involved with AQ. Do bear in mind, in the future, AQ is going to get a lot more easier. Thank the gods for that one. Also, what else is happening on Wednesday? Well, nothing really interesting, to be honest. Just an Alpha Cat arena. For those that like Alpha Catalyst arenas, you know, get involved with it. Alpha Catalyst arena. I don't know. Some people out there that enjoy it. Grab 30 units. Why not? If I had more time on my hands, I probably would grab a lot more. But I don't. It's sad times. But good times. It's over to Thursday, and we're coming to the point of the end of the week, which will kind of point us in the direction of Alliance War. It will be your... one, two, I think it's the last 3, so it could be important to some, not so much for others. Just depends on stuff and how well it goes for people. It is what it is when it comes to Alliance Wars. Rewards are obviously the most important thing for seasonal perspectives. The only other thing happening is that arena wise it will be a Titania Arena, so those that like or dislike Titania, I think I missed out on the champion, otherwise I would have ranked up the 6-star version. So I want to say like I don't even have like, I think I would have a 3-star Titania, or maybe not even that. I must have a 3-star Titania with some kind of like point in my life. There we go. Well, he's got a 2-star. Yay, go me with a 2-star. I think I did want a 6-star version. Time will tell whether or not that will happen. Maybe one day. Maybe I'll get a selector from the units that I save up for July 4th deals, which Kabam do say that units should be spent on revives and health potions. I disagree. But yeah, the kind of like point to mention is that the Titania Arena is on. Some people may want to go for the basic and stuff like that. Not so sure what the feature is. It could tie into the meta, not meta, but kind of the Viv Vision or Kate Bishop associated. So a Ronin Arena, a Hawkeye Arena, a Vision Arena, OG Vision, or would Command do an OG 6-star Vision Arena? Maybe. Or maybe they'll do a Vision Age of Ultron, which I might be interested in those 2 arenas. And on Friday, the final day of the week, there's not much going on, but there could be, quite possibly, a release of Battlegrounds rewards. A lot of time Kabam do either Thursday or Friday for a release. I think because they've got a new system that's better when it comes to picking up, like being fair to kind of give the right people the right rewards. So that's going to be good. So look out for that if they're going to drop it there. I don't know if Kabam also announce anything else. Like maybe they do like I don't know, an announcement for Act 8.2, maybe not, but yeah, it looks like we have the same thing, like a really busy week, and then it just like peters off towards the end of it, and it gets a bit quiet on the Friday. So look out for anything that might be dropping. There could be something, there could be nothing. We'll have to see. Now, times like this, I end the show on a grind tip of the week. I would say this one is going to be associated with, first of all, you do you on what the end of the day of like what you want to choose. I've said that a million times. But I would say as well, if you're looking to skim some extra shards, say if you haven't really been bothered with the side quest, or you've done a bit of it, whatever, and you're like, okay, well, I'm not quite sure if I want to do anything more with it. Get rid of your tickets, gift them out and do that stuff. Find someone to trade with just to get the shards. And you may be kind of acquiring or looking to acquire shards for an opening. I'm going to be doing an opening on tomorrow, so look out for that one. So the Cavalier shape and size crystal shards. So I think I'm going to do like 15. And then I've got some other crystals I need to open in that particular video. But what I'd say is if you want to like quickly skim some shards, go and do some of the lower things. But as well at the same time, like check out your solo objectives and just try and make sure you're doing those. But as well, when you go into it, I mean, look, here's a good example. Have we got something on the lower end? Yeah. So we've got like a lower end here, like Squirrel Girl. I'm going to go into it. I just did an objective. I'm going in there like that. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to the lowers, they're easy and less on energy spent. So what you can do is literally just go here like this and, just put on an auto fight there. There, it's going to ping me round again, ping me there. Why am I doing this? Well, I don't want the 4-star shards and I don't want the signature stones. And also here, I can auto fight very low champion there, pick up 250 right there. But at the same time, I'm able to get some more shards from just literally doing no effort, like no hand. Look hands, look ma, no hands. I'm not using obviously any hands to kind of do this, but that's the thing. If you're kind of like, I'm not quite sure whether I can be bothered to do this, I've got the time. Then auto fight in the lowest areas. Skim those, first of all, 200 to 250, depending on where it is, of the shape and size shards, using rarest champions to kind of go through. I've got to be honest, it's not quick enough for the video. I need to kind of like move through this quickly. There we go. That's that done. But yeah, kind of like getting to the end boss, which again is good. If you're doing the objectives, you're getting yourself the tickets you can then send to another player, and then yeah, the end boss. We'll just kind of like quickly just skim through this. But the point I'm getting to is like you can quickly do this with time if you don't want all the rewards. If there's something specifically you want to target, save your energy and also save the extent of grind you'll need to do. You can fill out a full team of one class disadvantage or around a synergy boost narrative. So saying like, okay, with your class disadvantage against Tigra is mainly cosmic champions, then one cosmic champion is your strongest, and then kind of put more in for synergy bonus. Like that's the same thing I did with I didn't do it with Hercules. Cosmic Ghost Rider was an absolute legend when it came to kind of doing that. I've got a one shot of doing the level 5 somewhere. I don't think I made it as a video because I just didn't think anybody would want to see it, but maybe I should have posted it as a video. But there you can see like I've done that threat level there. There's 400 just for my trouble, 400 of those shards, and it adds in. So it's up to you how you want to kind of do stuff, but the usual is go get those revives health potions units, stack them into your collection, and do bear in mind we have got Act 8.2 coming very soon. Is that March soon? Doesn't look like it. Is it April soon? More than likely. But in case that has been a video, thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content located on screen right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers everybody, bye bye.